being aware of your surroundings and situations should be a natural thing. Um, I observed on Twitter a gentleman with his girlfriend getting stabbed by a degenerate criminal who was, I believe he was breaking a window, and he went to confront him. And when he went to confront him, the guy got pissed off and ended up stabbing him to death. And I believe this guy was, kind of like a woke leftist, typical woke leftist. Said he was part of Antifa. And when he came up against a real criminal degenerate who he had championed, uh, he ends up losing his life. And his girlfriend was standing over his, I believe to be blood drenched body. And I mean, it's to a degree sad, but this person's ideology, if if he is a leftist, has inflicted a lot of pain on the city. It's again, it's championed vile criminal degenerates who have no problem doing you harm. And I wrote on Twitter, I'm going to pull it up because I don't really remember. And Twitter often kind of has been acting up on me lately. I've lost a few followers, and even though Elon has bought the place, it's I said he lived in the theoretical world. This is what happens when the sanctimonious idealist comes face to face with reality. And that's the thing. You can be all about this kind of justice and be very generous and this and that, and basically defame the police and not look at the degenerate criminal. But when the degenerate criminal is out to hurt you, more than likely you're going to want the police. You no longer have your life. The first mistake you made was confronting a person who's breaking the law, and you look like you had no training in self-defense, but either way, you should not have confronted him at all. Even if it was your own property, you should have vacated the situation and called the authorities. And I would guess the next one is you do not know how to, you look like a person that did not know how to defend himself. And I guess the third one would be that you're a leftist. You're not, you don't have any intellect, any common sense in your brain. And you got hurt for that. Now, some people, they make their living and they're fine with being hypocrites, and they don't live, they don't live in those areas. They would never live in those areas, yet they hold these contradicting points of view about criminality and degeneracy, which they would never participate in, and yet they're fine with defaming the police and upholding degenerate criminals. And that's the society that we live in today. It's kind of sad. again, uh, I would say there are two realities that someone has to have. First and foremost, for me, to have any form of serious conversation with them. Number one, wealth is man made, it's created. Number two, poverty is a natural state. Our species evolved into poverty. And who's ever created the most, uh, there's the there's the developed world and there's the underdeveloped world. And the underdeveloped world wants to go to the developed world. And that's both culturally and and for material goods. All these people say, all these people who say, all these countries care about our material goods, but why do they come to these countries uh, for material goods? It's kind of like they speak out of both sides of their mouth. It's all about ego. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit, and I'll say this again. Hypocrisy is abuse, and hypocrites are abusers. Like, subscribe. If you can leave a comment down below, that would be great. I'm going to share this video. My two main Twitter handles are Transparency and Merit and Walk Against the Woke, which is just called Walk Woke, at Walk, capital capital W, and then Woke, also capital W. So Walk, at Walk Woke. That's my Twitter handle. Might want to find me there. Anyway, thanks for listening. And if you get anything out of it, if you don't, you don't. Thank you.